Kim Holder defeated Rachel Smith in the battle for the $4,000 top prize among the women, while Mark Venom Griffith stopped Julian Michael Jackson White to secure the $10,000 paycheck for the men. CBC's Damian Best reports.
Big crowd on hand for finals night. The ladies match up. First of all, Kim Holder wearing the long tights versus Rachel Smith. Let's get to it then. Smith with a nervous start. Long on her returns, and Holder, just like that, was leading 6-1. Smith needing some answers and quickly, but Holder was in her element. Smash to end the point. But Holder would shut the door at 10. The first game in the bag. 2 best-of-3 final, a change of ends and perhaps in fortunes as well. Holder with some unforced errors. Smith showing her fighting spirit to level at a game apiece. Forearm cross court, brilliant. Game point now, and Holder misses her mark. Smith takes it 21-17. The third game to decide this one then, and just like the first, Holder got out to an early lead, 7-2 at this stage. Late in the third, the heavy artillery came out. Holder, a rocket down the line. Credit to Smith, who managed to get to 14 to make it interesting. But Holder had too much of a buffer in the scorebook and would eventually wrap up the 21-10, 17-21, 21-14 victory over Rachel Smith. $4,000 in the bag. Congratulations to her. The men's final now, Julian Michael Jackson White versus Mark Venom Griffith in the green shirt. The matchup was punctuated with some long rallies. Jackson with the error. Actually, White fell behind quite quickly. Uncharacteristic mistakes, his undoing. Even as he changed his style to go on the attack, it was nullified by poor execution. Griffith holding an 11-2 lead in the first game. A sow was on the cards. But White will escape such punishment for now, as Griffith took the first game 21-13. The second now, and White with work to do, staying alive with the forcing shot. And while that proved successful, Venom helped the cause by spoiling a few balls as well. White leveling things at 2 games apiece, claiming the second 21-15. 3 best-of-5 final. Who will settle the third? Old habits die hard, and just like the first game, White found himself in a rut, trailing 1-6. That snowballed into 2-10, with Griffith pulling the strings and Jackson missing his mark time and time again. Griffith handing the world boss a sow, 21-6. Nasty body shift. Skip ahead to the fourth, and Griffith exhibiting superior fitness in an exhausting showdown. Pick a spot, good as gold. White under the pump, but showing glimpses of his world-class form. Case in point. But it was just not to be. Griffith, the so-called understudy, now graduating to professor. Venom ending the game by inflicting back-to-back sows on White. 21-6, 21-9, $10,000 in the bank, an early Christmas present. Congratulations to Griffith. Damian Best, CBC Sports.
Barbados women had to settle for the silver medal after losing to Brazil in the final of the 2015 Pan American Hockey Challenge in Peru yesterday. The Belgian women went down 3-1, with all 3 Brazilian goals coming within the first 3 periods. Trishan Graves converted that consolation goal for Barbados in the 52nd minute. Now, this silver is the highest podium finish for a Barbados senior national women's hockey team in international competition, with the previous best being bronze, and the most recent bronze coming in the 2006 CAC Games in Santo Domingo. Now, both Barbados and Brazil have qualified for the Elite Pan 8 Cup in 2017, which also serves as the 2018 Hockey World Cup qualifier. In basketball, they haven't lost a single game for the 2015 season. So it came as no surprise when Station Hill Cavaliers won last night's BABA #1 Beauty Supply Beauty Exchange Women's Knockout title. Playing at the Community College, Lady Cavs defeated UWI Blackbirds by 24 points, 75-51. Point guard Tamisha Flats was the game's high scorer with 21 points, including 5 three-pointers, while her teammate Rhea Phillips had 17, Maria Cumberbatch 13, and Talia Beckles 10. For UWI, Nikita President top scored with 12, while Tiffany Thorpe had 11. Meanwhile, YMCA Wildcats are the BABA Under-19 champs. Also playing their final at BCC, Wildcats defeated Future Pinelands 74-57. For Wildcats, Nikolai Burton had a game-high 24 points and 16 rebounds, while Joel Hunt also had a double-double, 16 points and 12 boards. Anton Lawrence scored 12 points. For Pine, Darian Hurley top scored with 19 points, while Jehu Lafi had 17 points and 12 rebounds. Now we'll have highlights of that Under-19 final during CBC Sports. That'll be tonight, 8:30 on TV8. Local mixed martial arts competitors got a free clinic recently when Ultimate Fighting Championship fighter Kit Cope, he's a UFC fighter, well, he was in Barbados. Cope, MMA champ, was the fitness coach for rally superstar Ken Block, who incidentally was here on the island for the Global Rallycross meet at Bushy Park. Now, Cope took a little time out to conduct that free seminar to several Spartan MMA fighters at the Chameleon Combat Fitness Gym.
Came out with Ken because I'm his trainer. I'm his sports performance coach. And I also happen to be a professional MMA fighter and 4-time world champion kickboxer. So, stopped in here, had a nice fun roll with the boys, gave a little mini seminar, and we had a good time. I think we learned something. I think we all learned a valuable lesson today.
In tennis, world #1 Novak Djokovic's dream season continued yesterday with a victory over his arch-rival Rafael Nadal in the final of the China Open.
It was Djokovic showing once again why he's the world #1 by a country mile. He has almost double the points of second seed Andy Murray, by the way. Djokovic dominating his 45th career match against Nadal, taking the opening set by 6-2. And here he is serving an ace to take the second set by the same margin. It's his 6th title at the China Open.